Reporting live from Hypers Club, Fight Plus News, I'm Janaba. On Sunday, a spotlight will be placed on the nation's capital after Trump and the UFC would host a night of fighting in front of the White House to celebrate 250 years of independence this coming July 4th. It would also be held to celebrate Trump's 80th birthday. Now, as mentioned, there was a lot of criticism going into the night, as many questioned if this type of event being held at the White House was acceptable, given that the White House is considered one of, if not the most respected landmark in the country. Now, despite the criticism, it would appear that many UFC fans would be happy about the lineup of fighting and overall production. But as the night would come to an end, UFC Freedom 250 would leave with a black eye after fighter Josh Hokit would disrespect former First Lady Michelle Obama during a post-fight interview.
And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
What has angered many critics is that Hokit's insult directed at the Obamas made no sense, as Michelle Obama was not present, nor did the comment have anything to do with fighting. Since then, several people who would attend the night and watch the moment from home have gone on to share that they did not like the comment, including comedian Shane Gillis, who was there that night, as he would tell TMZ he didn't love the moment.
Hey Shane, how'd you enjoy the night, man? It's pretty cool. What do you think of Josh Hockit's joke?
Can you please?
What do you think of him saying Michelle Obama's a man?
I didn't love that.
A lot of people have said the opposite. That's why
I don't like that. Trump's job.
Yes, we're all good. We're all good. Thank you.
Now, a day after a large amount of Democrats and others would condemn Hokit's remarks, he would break his silence by finally giving his own explanation on why he felt empowered to insult the former First Lady. Over on his X account, Hokit would respond to a series of unfavorable comments about what he would go on to say. No outrage when you say Melania Trump is an escort. No outrage when you say Charlie Kirk brought his death upon himself, or Charlie Kirk deserved to die. So kiss my ass, everyone. Now, a part of his responses on X, Hokit would even catch wind of Gillis's comment and would go on to say, "Oh well, to each their own. I still like Shane." Now, continuing on Hokit's X account, he would be met with support and, as expected, more backlash. One user would go on to say, "Still could have just shut the F up. Your act is cringy as F. This isn't the WWE. You made the entire event about you by saying some stupid shit that now overshadows the event and gives the woke something to complain about. Effing dickhead." Now, despite Hokit's attempt to explain why he would call Michelle Obama a man, many users have continued to sound off on why the insult was ever made that night.
Can somebody tell me why all these white men are out here feeling so threatened by Michelle Obama? Oh, it's because they're threatened by a strong, independent, intelligent black woman? Yeah, that's right. I've never seen so many bitch-ass wimps than all these Trumper MAGA men out here. Oh, Michelle Obama is really a man. Is she? Is she? Well, she ain't no man, but I bet she's got a bigger set than you do, because I've not seen a bigger group of pansy bitches than these white Trumper men. They're out here afraid of everything, of everybody, and they have been threatened by Barack and Michelle Obama for decades now at this point, and they are terrified of somebody who shows that they are intelligent, that they are more sophisticated, that they are a better overall person than them, because she happens to be a person of color, and they want to go after her and the Obama name.
She hasn't even held office in like a decade. How could you possibly be thinking about Michelle Obama? That'd be like Jalen Brunson when he won the Finals MVP. He's like, "Oh, yes, I'm so happy to bring the Knicks their first championship in over 50 years. Also, Nancy Reagan was a whore." Thank you, New York.
Calling Michelle Obama a former First Lady, a man on live TV on the White House lawn, is so insanely fucking disrespectful.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
This is not liberal snowflake propaganda. There is a big difference between what this UFC fighter did and a comedian telling an offensive joke. You go to a comedy show understanding that the boundaries are going to be pushed. That is literally their job. In the words of the great late Patrice O'Neal, half the room should be in utter disgust, shock, and hating your guts, and the other half should be dying of laughter. And if this was a regular UFC fight in like Abu Dhabi or some bullshit and he got on the mic and said that, whatever, he's just rage baiting, trying to be controversial, you know, trying to be put on the next title card by Mr. Daddy Dana White. But you were on the White House lawn in an event that was already publicly ostracized because it feels like a circus act, but y'all are saying it represents freedom and everything that's good about America. Okay, cool, they were great fights, yes, but you're on the White House lawn and then you publicly insult a former first lady from 2 administrations ago? For fucking what? Roles reverse. What if the NBA in 8 years and 2 administrations hosts an NBA game on the White House lawn and then Victor Wembanyama gets on the mic and he says, yeah, well, Melania Trump, she's a dumb cow. That'd be fucked up.
Listen, if you're a black person in America and a citizen of this country and you support Donald Trump, a man who supports and holds events where a guy can call Michelle Obama a man and who also depicted the Obamas as monkeys, you are the worst kind of COON. You're the worst kind of COON. And at this point, how do you live with yourself? How do you sleep at night as a black person supporting a president that depicts the one and only first black president we ever had as an ape and his wife, the first black lady, and supports a guy at an event who calls her a man? You are the worst type of COONs. Now here come all the comments from all the racist white people who want to tell me to stick to comedy and play victim. Y'all right there with them. Y'all ain't slave masters. Damn shame.
Following the aftermath of the backlash, UFC CEO Dana White has since expressed he didn't appreciate the moment as well. I understand that the Obamas are public figures, but I'm completely against saying nasty and false things about people's families. Everyone knows my position on free speech, but I hate that kind of nonsense. Now, as far as President Trump, who is now facing pressure to denounce what was said, he has yet to release an official statement on the matter, and some would point out, reportedly had a smirk when Hokit first said the insult.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America? Ladies and gentlemen.
And it looks like the Obama themselves have also kept their silence, as they are currently focused on the grand opening of their $850 million museum, the Obama Presidential Center in Chicago, set to open next week. Let's talk about it more in the comments below. Now that Hokit has broken his silence, do you think he's justified, given that Michelle Obama herself has never publicly disrespected Melania Trump nor Charlie Kirk? And for more news in comedy, culture, and sports, be sure to subscribe here to our YouTube channel and follow Hype Plus across all social media. And if you enjoyed this story, head over to hypersclub.com right now to become a member to watch full interviews and more original content. Reporting live from Hypers Club for Hype Plus News, I'm John Abba.
Because let's be very clear, strong men, men who are truly role models, don't need to put down women to make themselves feel powerful. People who are truly strong lift others up.